Hey, SOARers, I see you coming in. Welcome back to Monday Mentoring Moments with our dear mentor, Ivy McGregor, Dr. Ivy. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. Drop it in the comments below. Mom McGregor is on. Hello, Mom. Hello, Harrison. I see you. Rion, hello. Please take a moment to share, tag your friends, your cousins, your aunties. Let them know Monday Mentoring Moments is back. We want to check in with everyone tonight. Then as you come in, please let us know where you're tuning in from and go ahead and tag your friend, family member tonight. We hope everyone had a safe summer. We are back from our summer solstice. Hi, Soraya, how are you? As you come in, let us know where you're tuning in from. Hey, George. I see Dr. T has just entered the chat. Welcome. Our mentor, Dr. Ivy, is back in the chat saying hello. You have been gone for 2 months. I know she had a ready word for us. Let's be excited. Thank you, Dr. D, for tagging and sharing. You all can share this live from Dr. Ivy's page. You can share it right to your timeline. Hey, Tiana. Hi, Tori. Welcome. me. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's good to see everyone coming in the comments. Have a great summer off. Dr. Angela, we see you. Hello. Hey Melinda. And please tag and share as you are coming on. Let someone know that we are on. Our mentor is back. I don't know about y'all, but I miss our community. I miss Taurus for the last 2 months. Anyone else miss Taurus? You don't even have to answer. I know you did, but just drop it in the comments. Did you miss us this 2 months that we had off? Hope everyone had a great summer. I miss Taurus. But listen, we had a lot of words through the years to feast off of. So even though we weren't here, I still was like tuning in and checking in with myself and to just feast off of everything we have learned before. But it's something about meeting every single month and gives us the charge and the push to keep going throughout the month. So I definitely wish you all, I pray that had a wonderful summer. Diane, hello Diana. Here's where you want to get in. So we have here, we have California, I'm from Texas. Who else is in here? Chicago, Forest in the building. Yes, Melinda. Right? When you get used to the you can hear, you'll see everybody in the chat. And so I miss Mama McGregor. Let's go for love. Our mother, Virgie McGregor. Yes, say hello in the chat. I see y'all saying hello to each other. Hey,
Hi, I'm so sorry, guys. I know that there is noise in the background, but I could not let tonight pass without hopping on and saying hello to everyone. We are back after summer solstice. Hi, guys.
hey guys. Listen, I miss swords. Like I really was like feeding, like, where's my. But
I know. All summer long, it's good to recharge and regroup and be with family. But Soares, y'all are our family too. So we're like, it's just good to be back. It feels like a reunion, a homecoming, so to speak. And what better month to come back than Founders Month so that we can celebrate and honor our mentor, our visionary, Dr. Ivy. And she's going to be on tonight bringing an awesome word. I, for one, cannot wait because I know she's coming with it.
coming hot.
Yes. So who else is checking in, Natasha?
We got Dr. Lee in here. She says, hey, sunshine. Talking about you, Lauren. Have Melinda in the building. Addie's here. I see our own Mom McGregor is in the building.
Hello, Mama Gregor. You know she never, ever, ever misses a Monday. We got to get her like a perfect attendance trophy. We got to really clap it up for her in the comments because she always makes sure that she is here with us.
How was your summer?
My summer was actually great. I have done more than my fair share of traveling. I have been working, and being with the babies. So I am just so excited for what is going to come in the next coming months, ending the year, finishing the year off strong. And being back here is the right place to be so I can get my mind right and get my weekly or monthly really dose of wisdom in order to plan out the rest of this year.
Yes, yes. I don't know if you've seen, but there's been something going around talking about the 4 month block in, where there's this challenge for everybody to really lock in for the next 4 months to get 4 months to get everything done and every goal we had. So it's a lot of people like around the world doing this big challenge. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm like, okay,
I haven't seen that, but I gotta lock in too because I there's some major things I want to see happen before this year closes out. So that would be perfect for me to jump on that bandwagon. Do we have any other September birthdays or anniversaries or milestones going on this month of September? Drop it in the comments, everybody. We want to celebrate everyone, big or small. We celebrate it all here at Ivy Inc. Soarers, and we want to make sure that we are showing love to everyone. Now, Tasha, how was your summer?
listen, some life been lifing, but I've been, it's so crazy. Life been lifing, but God is still good, and I've been
Yes,
focused. Dr. Ivy always talks about it's in the middle where we determine what's how we're going to respond to whatever's. So it's been rough in the middle, but I'm so encouraged and confident in knowing that whatever I'm going through right now, God is going to bring me through. But I've also been working, even in the middle, like behind the scenes, working on my goals and projects. So that's exciting. I'm excited.
absolutely. You know that phrase goes, life is lifing, but God is still guiding.
Right.
So, whatever you are facing, I already know you're going to come out stronger than ever. It's just about knowing what that, lesson is to be learned in the middle. We want to definitely wish a happy birthday to Miss Minnie Holmes. She is Sora Tori Michelle's mom, and she came with us to Puerto Rico. We love her. She was such a fun time. So, definitely want to wish her a happy birthday coming up September the 15th. Let's see what other milestones we got in there.
I don't see any, but any other special anniversaries going on this month, September?
Well, I'm so excited. Like I said, our mentor has a very special day coming up. She has a whole weekend itinerary full of amazing plans. So if you submitted your interest via email, you are going to get a email showing you the full rundown tonight. So be on the lookout for that in your inbox. And if you have not, this is the last day to lock in your spot. Make sure that you send an email to comms. Make sure if you're going Friday night, you buy your ticket for the sessions. It's going to be off the chain. And so make sure that you check your email for something special from me, giving you a rundown for the weekend. And with that being said, Natasha, without further ado, I think it's about that time.
I'm so excited to see both of you. I'm happy to
Yes,
see you
glad
guys.
to be back. You look beautiful, by the way.
Well, thank you. You all look amazing as well. I miss you guys so much.
Oh, we miss you.
I miss you guys so much, but it's great to know that you guys are well. Natasha, I had a chance to catch up with you and heard you just share that life gets to life, and but God never ceases from being God. In the middle, in on the mountain, in the valley, in the through, He's still God, and He's going to show Himself strong, even in the life and moments. He doesn't cease from being God. So super excited just about how life unfolds and beautiful mysteries unfold during those times. So I'm excited about the mysteries that are about to unfold for you, Natasha. And Lauren, likewise, we had a chance to catch up, and life gets to lighten, but then you have a moment to rest and reflect and look at things in other perspectives. So I'm good. I'm glad that you're good and doing well. And I just love you ladies so much. As I was sharing with either of you or both of you today, sometimes God brings people in your pathway for purpose, for to provide something, but then He provides you people that are undoubtedly gifts for the journey. And you all are that for me. And I am so honored and delighted to be able to have good people that are connected to me, and it's such a blessing. Somebody was asking me something about how I'm enjoying this season of my life, and I said I'm so grateful because every day that I wake up, I'm reminded that I have the gift of family, that I have the gift of friend, that I have the gift of resources, and that I have the gift of an amazing community. And you all are part of that community. And I'm just grateful beyond what you do. I'm grateful for who you all are. And so I just wanted to share that. I share it with you all privately, but wanted to say it as well publicly. Thank you for the gift that you are.
I didn't know we were going to be starting off with tears today.
Tears, no
But
tears.
thank you so much. And as you alluded to earlier, thank you just for that time that I had to just vent, and for you to give me guidance and wisdom and just a listening ear, loving care. That's so priceless. And to be able to say that, the Dr. Ivy McGregor called me and helped me navigate a tough season. If I don't live another day, my life is made.
Wow. Well, I'm just honored that God and you all and life would entrust me with not only mountaintop, but through moments, as Natasha alluded to, because it's in the valley that we grow, and it's in those moments of uncertainty that really our faith is strengthened. And so I'm honored that you all entrust me not just with the open doors or the I got a new place or I got a new car, I got a raise on my job, but can I talk to you, right? Those text messages that say, I just need your ear, is a blessing to me because it says, hopefully, I've done something right. First, to try to make myself available, to make myself approachable, to make myself have a listening ear and the ear of sensitivity, because oftentimes we're sensitive to things that are our own, but then we can bastardize the things that aren't our journey, right? And so we can become very critical, we can become very self-righteous when it's not our journey, right? Lauren, I think about a juncture that you went through, and you shared with me candidly what you were going through. To come to find out a year or two later, Natasha was in a similar journey, but because you had entrusted that with me, you were able to then go, well, if I shared that, certainly I can help somebody else in a situation. So God just is always guiding and is always taking things and working them for our good. And I'm grateful to just have a small snippet of a bird's eye view into you all's lives, of the incredible things that God is doing and where he's taking you to. So thank you for your service. Thank you for your hearts of service. Thank you for your commitment to this vision that has become fuel for all of our souls, because I was missing y'all as much as y'all were missing. But I was trying to stay true to this summer solstice. I was going to jump in. I was like double dutch, when you're almost ready to jump. So I was like, I don't care. I'm going to go live anyhow. And then I was like, no, it's not summer solstice. And then I was back on it. Dun, 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 dun. And then, so I had to give in to what it is. And it's good. It's time for us to rest. And tonight I'll talk about what happens on the other side of rest. And so that'll be our session that we'll talk about tonight. So I just wanted to love on you ladies and just tell you all thank you for how you all care for the vision, but how you all care for the community as well. I think about calling Lauren and telling her that one of the SOARers has been in the car today. I felt Lauren's heart jump out of her chest, literally, like I felt it in that moment. That's only because you care, truly and indeed care. I watch how we watch Isaiah and how God has just breathed on, in, and over what he's doing with the sessions. And I see you all clapping and cheering. that's because of community, right, that we've created. And I see you all see things online and highlight and love on other things that you see people doing. I think Dahlia posted a picture of her two littles going back to school, and you all loved on that, and Dr. D and others, Sarai, and so many in this community. And I'm so grateful that there is community and that people have found connections and safe spaces and are growing in their own right. So to everyone, whether on screen or not, I see you, I love you, I celebrate you. And as Lauren alluded to, I hope that I'll get to see you and hug your neck this weekend. This weekend is indeed a celebration. Friday night, Isaiah and the Sessions are hosting a special sessions for yours truly in Houston at Tribeca. If you have not purchased your ticket, you've still got time. Make sure that you do that. It's going to be amazing. It is going to be incredible. So that's Friday night. Saturday, we're doing brunch. And all you need to do is just let Lauren know that you are interested in doing brunch with us, and she'll add you to that list. The food will be amazing, but those of you all who have sat with the table with me know that beyond the food, it will be the company and the conversations that will be life-changing. So this year I've been so busy, so much taking care of, running, doing this and that. Listen, we won't even have decorations. We're just going to sit down and eat, and we'll let each other decorate the space. It's not even that. I'm just so grateful for life. I'm grateful for having family, friends, a peace of mind. Listen, right? In a world where, man, so much is happening. So your company and in just invigorating conversations is what will happen on Saturday. And then Sunday, we're all going to do what we do, because Sundays are for
Worship.
church. So we're going to go to church, and we'll be at Lighthouse Church and Ministries in far north Houston. And we're going to have an incredible weekend, all weekend. So we're going to dance and sing on Friday. So Dahlia has two types of shoes. She's got the shouting shoes. Dahlia, you can bring those on Sunday. Shouting shoes on Sunday, dancing shoes on Friday. Okay. And then a good, healthy appetite and time to have incredible conversation on Saturday. So it'll be a full weekend. There is no attire per se. I think the flyer has something like be fly on Friday, and I don't know what it is. Brunch and colorful, bold on Saturday, and church, ready for church on Sunday. Easy peasy, right? So come ready. Bring your shouting shoes for Sunday, but your dancing shoes for Friday, and just bring you in your bold colors for Saturday's brunch. Is going to be a good time. There are no guest hotels. It's whatever hotel you get if you're traveling from out of town. The two events, Friday and Saturday's brunch, are in downtown, midtown area. So a hotel anywhere downtown, midtown is sufficient. You can reach out to Lauren or Natasha if you have suggestions, or Dahlia or Sharita or somebody that lives in Houston. But we just plan the events and people are coming, and that's it. So I'm excited for those of you that have already signed up. For those of you, again, for the brunch, we have a limited number of spaces. So if you're planning, you cannot just show up and say, I just thought about it. You need to email Lauren tonight and let her know that you will be there. Okay. So Saturday's brunch is from 12 to I think 3 or 2 or 3, Lauren, somewhere like that, 3, I think. But if you're planning to come, you need to send Lauren an email, because I guarantee you, as the week progresses, we're going to get to that number and we won't be able to accommodate you. So if you're coming in town, or if you're already in town and you're planning to be there at the brunch on Saturday, you have to let Lauren know. Okay. Tickets, get your tickets for the sessions. Let's support Isaiah and celebrate him as he and the whole crew are celebrating me on Friday night. And then on Sunday, we're going to have a time. Somebody put in the comments, we are going to have a time at Lighthouse on Sunday. So I hope to see you all there. We will miss some of you because you've got some other things, but I know that that we are in your heart, so we'll miss you, but we're going to have a good, real good time. So remember, if you have any confusion on the shoes, just hit up Dahlia and say, let me know. Is it shouting on Friday? No, no, no. It's dancing shoes on Friday, shouting shoes on Sunday. All right. Time will be had. Yes, it will, Dahlia. LaDarsha, everybody, we cannot wait to see you. Please don't hesitate. I don't want to be last minute getting this count to the restaurant, and it's one of the top and one of the best. So you guys, please RSVP tonight with Lauren so that we can have you accounted for, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday. All right, y'all, I'm going to grab you back in a moment. I'm going to give you something very quickly here that I have been thinking about and stewing on a bit while we have been out on our summer solstice. So summer is a time that we have devoted here as a time to rest, as a time to refresh, as a time to do something new, as an opportunity to connect with family, friends, go to a place that you've not been before, do something that you've not done before. Summer solstice is our time to get out in the sun, take in all of the sun, go dancing, go see friends, laugh, go to a comedy, go to concerts, but taking that time to really refresh you. So summer solstice is our time to rest, to relax, to get out of the mundane of just work, home, work, home, work, home, weekend, work, home, to really create kind of new patterns, find something new that you didn't know that you liked, add something new to your diet, create something new. And so that's really what our summer solstice has been for the past several years. And so I want to talk tonight just about the power of the time that we've taken to rest and refresh. And I want to give you three things to really ponder tonight. And I think that they'll help you with, Natasha mentioned this 4-month lock-in, like where people are challenging people on TikTok and other places on social media to really take this last 4 months of the year and really lock into your goals, lock into opportunities, lock into untapped potential. And I think these three nuggets tonight will help you not only lock in, but they'll also help you. Perhaps you are like Natasha and you are finding yourself in a middle, in a peculiar place, trusting God, but nonetheless a different, unique place. And then thirdly, I hope that tonight's session will remind you that you're called to be a blessing. To be. Many people have their hand out, looking, hoping, waiting. But I want to remind you as a SOAR that God is blessing you right now to be a blessing to someone else. So here it is. Let me give you three things for our September return of Monday Mentoring Moments. I want to give you three things that happen that we are granted as a result of rest. Here it is. Number one, rest is where restoration happens. Somebody put it in the comments. Rest is where restoration happens. Put it in the comments. Here's an analogy. After a major surgery, doctors don't immediately assess how active you are. They measure your healing indicators. For example, inflammation levels drop, white blood cells stabilize, and tissue repair accelerates. Healing doesn't happen in motion, it happens in stillness. So I believe that during this time of rest, being out in the sun, relaxing, refreshing. Again, the point number one is rest is where restoration happens. I believe that healing for some has happened perhaps even unbeknownst to you because you've allowed yourself time for stillness. The last statement says healing doesn't happen in motion. You know how some people just go and go and go, and if you sit back, it looks like they're running from themselves or running from the reality of the present state of their lives. Sometimes it's the running that has caused some people to walk in an unhealed state, because healing happens in stillness. You ever been just in a place where you've been so mad, so upset, so frustrated, so disillusioned, and you sat with it a moment, and out of nowhere, just revelation came? Or if revelation didn't come, you just had a changed perspective, because healing, change, transformation, restoration happens in stillness. So don't be afraid to be by yourself. Don't be afraid to disengage with social media. Don't be afraid to turn that television off. There are times that I even forget that I have a television in certain parts of my house, because I'm not afraid of the stillness. I'm not afraid of the thoughts that come. I'm not afraid of talking back to the thoughts that are not the thoughts that are encouraging, because sometimes you'll hear a voice of doubt and you have to speak with a voice of authority over that. And so reminding you that healing, restoration, confirmation, revelation happens in stillness. Here's insight. Neuroscience shows that during deep rest, the brain's glymphatic system flushes out toxins, literally washing away cognitive debris. That's why clarity often comes after rest, not during the grind. And so, a leadership takeaway, because each of you are soarers and soarers are leaders. So, a takeaway for you is, as leaders, rest isn't optional. It's a strategic recovery. The decisions you'll make in the next season are sharper because you stepped back. What was once blurry is now in focus. So, point number one, somebody write it in the comments, that rest is where restoration happens. Anybody think over the summer months, over the time of summer solstice, that some restoration has come to you? Restoration of creative thoughts, restoration of partnerships, restoration of ideas, restoration of a new plan or a pivot to a plan. Anybody, just throw a hands up in the comment if you can attest that restoration has happened or you've seen it. Thank you, Monica, during your time of rest and restoration. All right, let's go. Isn't this good, folks? Rest isn't optional. That's right. Rest is where restoration happens. Amen. All right, number two. This one is really good. The sun recalibrates the soul. The sun recalibrates the soul. Here it is. Just like solar panels soak up sunlight to store energy for future power, your time in the sun this summer has been a quiet recharge of the mind, body, spirit, and soul. Here's the interesting fact. Exposure to natural sunlight boosts serotonin and dopamine, the brain chemicals tied to happiness, creativity, and motivation. Isn't that interesting? I'll say it again. Exposure to natural sunlight boosts serotonin and dopamine, the brain chemicals tied to happiness, creativity, and motivation. Research shows that even short periods of sunlight can increase problem-solving abilities by up to 30%. So that is why, if we think about back in 2020, when the pandemic came, many people were down on vitamin D, which is essential when you are out in the sun. And they were seeing people's thinking was clouded and foggy because there were reduced periods of exposure to sunlight. And so it's very important that you get out once a day in the sun. Get up from your desk, go walk outside, have the sun hit you. Make sure that before you tie it down and close things out for the evening, take an evening walk. Wherever before the moon sets, the sun is still shining, even if the sun has set a bit. it's important to have this sun exposure. Here's your leadership source takeaway. The sun doesn't just tan skin. It recalibrates your mental operating system. You're stepping into this next chapter, not drained, but charged with fresh energy to fuel innovation, vision, and bold action. Isn't this good? So here it is. Number one, rest is where restoration happens. Write it down. Number two, the sun recalibrates the soul. The sun recalibrates the soul. And here it is. I'll end with this one. Number three, dreams grow in the dark. Dreams grow in the dark. Somebody put it in the comments. Here it is. Seeds don't sprout in constant exposure. They require burial, darkness, and time before breaking through the soil. Your rest season wasn't inactivity, it was incubation. I'll say it again. Your rest season. So I know some people feel like, oh, time's passing. I didn't get to do this and I didn't do that and I didn't listen. I need you to know tonight, lean in, your rest season, the moments that you stepped away from the plan, the moments that you stepped away from the blueprint, the moment that you stepped away from the business, the moment that you stepped away from trying to get these sales and trying to get this contract, the moment that you stepped away, your season wasn't inactivity, it was incubation. Listen, it's still working and it's working for your good. But during this time of rest, God had to get us to a place where we were first restored, because rest is where restoration happens. And then he had to get us to a recalibration of the soul that happens in the sun. So now these dreams that seem to be dormant, they're really just growing in the dark. Woo! This thing blessed me. Listen, it's not inactivity. I know people make you think if you're not doing, grinding, calling, that it's inactivity. But sometimes there are things that are in incubation that only the grace of God, that only the wind of God, that only the favor of God can move in the direction that you're praying for. Here it is. During extended rest, the default mode network is in the brain activates. The same region responsible for creativity, strategic visioning, and long-range planning. Science confirms breakthroughs often happen after the pause, not in the push. I'll say it again, science. So for those that don't believe the word or listen, science confirms breakthroughs often happen after the pause, not in the push. Somebody put it in the comments. The pause was necessary. I don't know who needs this tonight, but lean in. I know you've been thinking, pondering, wondering, but I want you to hear the pause was necessary. I know it felt lonely. It felt confusing. It felt like, where am I? Where is God? I want to tell you the pause was necessary. And listen, if science can confirm some things, science says breakthroughs often happen after the pause, not in the push. Here's your SOAR leadership takeaway of number 3. The dreams seeded in you before summer have been germinating. I'll say it again. The dreams, the ideas, the aspirations seeded in you before we took our summer solstice have been germinating. They're not dead. They're growing under the ground. Now, as you reemerge, it's time to water those ideas, test those visions, and act boldly. Rest wasn't the end of the cycle. It was the fertile ground for what comes next. And I stopped by tonight to tell somebody there is a next, and next is now. Somebody put it in the comments. There is a next, and next is now. I want to leave you with closing with a challenge for each of you that are listening to this Monday Mentoring Moments. Tonight, I want you to reframe rest, not as a retreat, but as a recalibration. You are healed, you are recharged, and you are renewed. The next chapter demands decisive leaders who are both rested and ready. Put it in the comments, rested and ready. The question isn't whether you had enough rest, lean in. It's what you'll do with the restoration you receive during the rest. I'll say it one more time. The question isn't whether you had enough rest. It's what you'll do with the restoration you received. So I want to leave 3 thoughts with you and then I'll be done. Here's a thought. Rest was not your reward. It was your recalibration. This one lands hard because it reframes rest as strategic preparation, not passive indulgence. Number 2, for vision and purpose, what rested in you is now rising through you. I'll say it again. What rested in you is now rising through you. This one connects the season of rest to birth, emergence, and leadership activation. Number 3, for leadership momentum, rest restored you. Now vision demands you. I'll say it again. Rest restored you. Now vision demands you. This one speaks directly to leaders, calling them to step forward with urgency and clarity. And as Natasha alluded earlier, all over social media, you'll see that people are locking in to this 4-month lock-in. You got 4 months to do it, 4 months to close it, 4 months to complete it. I want you to take the challenge of your own personal 4-month lock-in. And I want you to look at the month of September. And at the end of September, I want you to have a goal that you'll make tonight. And I want you to assess at the end of September how well you stayed on track toward just one goal for September. October, at the top of October, we'll talk about it again. What is your one goal for the month of October? At the end of October, I want you to assess how close you were to meeting that goal. And likewise with the following months. So we are joining the challenge of millions around the country to this 4-month lock-in. And whether you're in the middle, whether you are riding high on a mountaintop, whether you're navigating a valley, I want you to determine wherever you are that I will be a blessing for someone else. Be a blessing. This community was started and framed on us blessing other people. And even though we're not in a pandemic, people are going through. People are dealing with mental anxieties. People are having heart palpitations. I was thinking about myself just dealing with a whole lot. And I had heart palpitations. I had to speak to myself and say, self, you're going to calm, rest, refresh, restore. I got on my little Savannah t-shirt because it's one of my little favorite getaways, one of the places that I went during our summer solstice. And it reminds me of just how important peace and tranquility is. So I hope something that I said tonight has challenged you, has comforted you, has confirmed some things for you, has elevated you, has lifted you, and reminded you of why rest is so critically important. Listen, I'll say the 3 again. Rest is where restoration happens. Rest. The sun recalibrates the soul, number 2. And number 3, dreams grow in the dark. And let me leave these parting comments. Rest was not your reward. It was your recalibration. Number 2, what rested in you is now rising through you. And number 3, rest restores you. Now vision demands you. And I want to ask you tonight that if anything that I shared has been a blessing to you, I want you to run to my email. It's ceo@ivymcgregor.com. Leave me an email there. I'll respond to the emails tonight. And as always, we will have Talk About It Tuesday over in the community that Natasha, Lauren, somebody will be placing there. And so we look forward to you being a part of that. And those of you that need a good getaway, that are ready to recalibrate and jump on a plane, hey, there's my bestie Retown. For those of you that are ready to get on a plane, listen, this weekend is a good weekend to make it to Houston, Texas, because it's going to be a whole situation. Friday night, dancing, live music, a good time, good group. It's going to be crazy. Saturday, we're going to brunch. We're brunching it up. And we do it Ivy McGregor style, where we have fine dining and just the most thought-provoking, stimulating conversation. That's on Saturday at 12 noon. If you've not personally reached out to me to tell me that you'll be there, please send Lauren an email tonight. We have a limited space for brunch, so I have to know. You can't just pop up, because we won't have a place for you. So make sure you either, if you're in connection with me personally, send me a note, or if you'll send Lauren a note to comms so that we can make preparations for you. And then Sunday, if you are rolling with us to Lighthouse Church, it's going to be a time. If you're rolling with us, also send Lauren a note so that we can have a seating set up for you all. All right, that's really all I have tonight. I pray that something was a blessing to you. Please leave a note to comms at at CEO. I know I'm switching it up on you, Natasha. Please send me an email at ceo@ivymcgregor.com. I'll respond to every email that I get tonight. And I look forward to seeing you all this weekend as well. We'll be in the comments over in the IB Inc. SOARers community tomorrow. Natasha, jump on screen with me really quickly. Natasha, we got 5 minutes before we wrap. I want to hear what resonated with you, what jumped, what had you excited. I want to hear all of that.
Yes, ma'am. So, everything always resonates. But if I was to point out, breakthrough happens after the pause. Before this community, I would get so frazzled when things was happening in my life, and it seemed like I didn't know what was going to happen. But in this particular season, I feel so confident, even though I'm going through right now. I'm still secure, confident, knowing that I'm going to get to the other side. And I'm even working on my goals while I'm waiting for God to blow on them. So the breakthrough happens after the pause. And then your last tagline you just said, rest restored you. Now vision demands you. Listen, because we know when we're well rested, when we come back, we can show up and just be our best. And so that right there, I'm keeping it close to my heart and going strong with that, because even though I'm in a rested period, when I reemerge, I'm gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? So, everything was just so good.
So good. Thank you so much for all you do, Natasha. I cannot wait to see you this weekend. Will we see you Friday or Saturday or Sunday? When are you coming up?
I'm coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Come on, Natasha. All weekend long. Listen, we cannot wait to see you. Who else is coming to hang out with us? I know Cherie is my bestie, so I know Cherie will be there. Who else is coming to hang out with us? Oh, there's Kayleen. So listen, y'all, I'm speaking in the Bahamas the third week of September. If y'all rolling, get your tickets to the Bahamas. It's gonna be pretty amazing. We've got some other exciting things that are happening, and we'll be sharing those real soon. But the Bahamas is happening in September. Dahlia will be there. Strong Matt, Bet Strong will be there. Who else? Kayleen is dancing because I'll be in the Bahamas. Who else is hanging out this weekend? Put it in the comments. We got 2 more minutes to go. I want to know who I can look forward to seeing this. D. Robinson, I'll be there all 3 days. Oh man, this is amazing. I'm so excited. Tori is in. LaDarsha's there. What? Y'all are killing me. Kayleen is coming from the Bahamas.
Okay.
Come on. Of course, Ree. That's my girl right there. What? Kayleen's coming from the Bahamas. D. Robinson will be there. Man, this is going to be incredible. I'm telling y'all, everything is going to be. Victoria says, I will be there. Cassandra Barnes. I will be there. Cassandra Barnes just purchased the ticket. Awesome. I've rested and I'm back and ready. Awesome. LaShawn, so good to see you. Okay, everybody who put a note in the comments, if you're coming to the brunch, that's a separate event. So you might send a note to Lauren after we've already reached max capacity. So I need you to send an email to comms@ivymcgregor.com. You guys will get to hang out with Mom McGregor. You guys, it's just going to be an amazing time. I've got friends flying in from New York, from California, from various parts of the country that you all will get to meet. And I am excited about the conversations that we will have. It will be great food and great conversation. So listen, cannot wait to see you Friday, the Sessions Live Tribeca Lounge. Get your tickets. Saturday, get on the list and you'll receive confirmation. But it's just a portion of the restaurant that we have. And so if you've not already sent your note to Lauren, do not start being mean if you don't get into the brunch. Because I'm telling y'all already, the brunch has a limited capacity. So send her an email tonight. And if we have space, you'll be in brunch. And I cannot wait to see you. If not, if brunch is already at max capacity, we'll see you Friday. And of course, we'll hope to see you Sunday as well. But I love y'all so much. Thank you for being a part. I'm excited to be back every first Monday of the month for Monday Mentoring Moments. Tuesday, Natasha, are you doing Talk About It Tuesday recap?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So you guys make sure that you're in the community, that you are engaging with that thread. We'll be able to hear what various people, what their takeaways were as well tonight. If you send me an email, I'm going to respond tonight. So make sure you are following this journey. I can't wait to hug you all this weekend. It's going to be amazing. I love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we will see you same time, same place next month. But we'll see you over in the community. I love y'all. Good night. Thank you, Natasha.
Bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.